Hey guys, we're going to do an unboxing. We bought a cleanup crew for our frag tank because it's getting a little bit of algae in it. And usually we get our cleanup crews from ReefCleaners, and it's reefcleaners.com. You go in there and you select the size aquarium you have, and they've got kits already set up with a cleanup crew of different types of snails. So like this one came with these tiny snails, and you get a ton of those. He just mixes them up, and usually their cleanup crews for me have been right on what I've needed. So let's open this up and see how these look. He's also, the price is really good. This one was about $40 with shipping included. So really not a bad price at all. It arrived in, I want to say 2 days. Probably should have just cut this bag. Okay. So, he usually puts them on just a paper towel like this. And these snails, they're a little different than what I get from other places like Live Aquaria. But these guys, they're not very active during the day, but at night they're very active, and they do a good job. And these are I believe these are Nacerius snails. And then these are those tiny snails I told you about. And they don't look like they do much, but I tell you what, these guys get in every little crevice of your rock, and they do a really good job. And at nighttime, you'll notice that they come out like a horde. I mean, it's like a big shadow of snails coming out all at once. And then I believe this is a different type of Nacerius snail. So they have one type that seems to eat more algae, and then another that eats more like detritus and old food and stuff. So I'll get these acclimated and I'll put them in the tank and I'll let you see them. Guys, here we go. We've got these guys acclimated and put in the tank, and you can see they've been in here about 2 minutes and they're already starting to move around. Some of them have moved all the way over here already. So hopefully they'll do a good job. You can see that my frag tank really needs a good cleaning. I'm hoping they'll get in between all these frag racks. So another nice delivery from ReefCleaners. They're also the place I get all my dry rock from. I never use live rock anymore. I've had some, we had one tank that we used live rock on, and we had some awful pests in there, and we ended up having to totally take the tank down and redo it. So now we've gone to only using dry rock, and every bit of dry rock I've ever tried has come from ReefCleaners. It's really cheap, and the delivery's free. He gets it to you quick, and you get really nice big pieces that you can always cut up if you want to. So I really recommend them. Like I said, this was right around $40. Now, if you get Hermit Crabs, he also has mixes with hermits, and it'll have the recommended amount. And that's what I've always gotten for my bigger reef tank. I didn't think the frag tank needed hermits, but the big one, I've always gotten them, and you really get some nice ones. He gives you all different sizes. You'll get some small and all the way up to some pretty huge ones. Nothing so big that I worry about my fish, but we did get some pretty big hermits last time that are pretty cool. And he'll also include extra shells if you ask for them, so that the hermits don't fight so much over shells. I'll just go ahead and show you all a quick update of the frag tank. We don't have much in here yet, but I've got some of my zoas that we have fragged and put in here. And then, I may have to turn the flow off for you to see them, but we've got there's the bubble tip anemone that we had the fight with, and he's looking really good, and he's next to a friend here. So we've got 2 there. And then we've got one more little baby anemone up here. And you can see our little clowns love these anemones. These are teeny tiny clowns my daughter wanted, and they're our frag tank clownfish. She's going to get mad at me. I can't ever remember their names, and I'm always supposed to give you all the names or I get in trouble, but you will have to get the names from Emily because I honestly have no idea. Well, I think that's it for now. Until next time, bye.